Good afternoon. So it's already 1 o'clock, and I have some contract with the result of CWE and also the 5 contract the approval of our request for unlocking. So please allow me to read the result. So for to this activity for the project 25PI0146, we have one participating bidder taking construction for his technical and financial aspect. Pickup license valid until September 9, 2026. Pickup registration valid until September 18, 2026. For his work experience for his LCC, pass. For his NFCC, the result is pass. For his legal aspect, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DTI, SIP, valid until July 17, 2029. BIR tax clearance valid until December 15, 2026. And his CONVERGENCE registration valid until April 10, 2027. Therefore, prospective bidders taking construction is past the eligibility processing. You will now open his financial component. For 26PI0048, we have also one participating bidder, Lacbaben Construction. As a result, for his technical and financial aspect, pickup license valid until April 1, 2027. Pickup registration valid until April 1, 2028. Work experience for single largest completed contract. The result is pass. For net financial contracting capacity, the result is pass. For his legal aspect, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DTI, SIT, valid until February 21, 2013. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until April 20, 2027. And for PLG's registration valid until June 26, 2027. Also, the Bauko construction passed the eligibility processing. You will also open this financial component of it. 26PI0055. Number 1 construction. For his pickup license valid until August 6, 2026. Pickup registration valid until August 6, 2027. Work experience, the result is pass. For capacity, the result is legal aspect 1, 2026. DTI valid until May 30, 2031. BIR clearance certificate valid until August 29, 2026. For his PLG's registration valid until October 1, 2026. So, one construction also passed eligibility processing and also open his financial component. PI0072. We have 2 participating bidders. So ICU Construction and Trading Construction Services For the technical and financial aspect of YCO construction, pickup license valid until February 21, 2027. Pickup registration valid until March 9, 2029. Work experience for single largest completed contract. The result is pass. And for his net financial contracting capacity, the result is pass also. For his legal aspect, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DPWH valid until November 24, 2028. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until November 2026. Intelligence registration valid until 2026. Likewise, the other prospective bidder, 3D construction services, legal aspect, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DPWH valid until January 29, 2029. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until May 25, 2027. Project registration valid until June 4, 2027. And for his technical and financial aspect, pickup license valid until April 24, 2027. Pickup registration valid April 4 also, April 2024, 2027. Work experience, the result is passed, and for NFCC, the result is passed. So both prospective bidder are passed the eligibility processing. We also complete the financial components of two prospective bidders. For 26-0101, we have one participating bidder, Alpex Construction. Technical and financial aspect, pickup license valid until November 22, 2026. Pickup registration valid until November 22, 2027. Work experience for single largest completed contract. The result is pass. For NHCC, the result is pass. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DTI 6 CD valid until December 14, 2028. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until January 9, 2027. Project registration valid until March 8, 2027. So, Alpha 6 construction is past the eligibility processing. For the request of unlocking 26-0071. YCO construction for his technical financial aspect, pickup license valid until February 21, 2027. Pickup registration valid until March 9, 2029. Work experience, the result is pass. For NFCC, the result is pass. For his legal aspect, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DPWH CD valid until November 24, 2028. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until November 12, 2026. And project registration valid until December 18, 2026. So, YCO construction is past the eligibility processing. And we also open his financial component. Another unlocking, 0015. We have two prospective bidder, however, pressure construction is held is technical components. So for daily construction services, for its legal aspect, mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DPWH valid until October 12, 2028. tax clearance valid until February 19, 2027. Friendship registration valid until April 4, 2027. For technical and financial aspect of GLA construction services, pickup license valid until November 25, 2026. Pickup registration valid until November 25, 2026. Work experience for single largest completed contract, the result is pass. And for NFCC, the result is pass. So, GLA construction services for contract 6PI0015 is pass the eligibility process. You may also open this financial component. Another approve as to our request of unlocking 26/0049. We have a two prospective bidder. However, in construction is subject for request for unlocking. So, as the approval of the request for unlocking, here are the result for Minapo construction. For its technical and financial aspect, pickup license valid until January 11, 2027. Valid until January 11, 2027. Work experience, the result is pass for SLCC. For net financial contracting capacity, the result is pass. Legal aspect of enough construction. 2 years permit valid until December 31, 2026. For DTI, SIG, valid until September 27, 2028. For BIR clearance certificate, valid until January 16, 2027. It was for HSPDIP's registration valid until May 6, 2027. So, Inabo construction pass the eligibility processing. You may also open this financial components of it. Another approve as to our request for unlocking 26 BI0047. We have two prospective bidders. However, Agribusiness construction is subject for request for unlocking. But the approval is but I have already we already received the approval for our request for unlocking in the result of reprocessing of this CWE is already reprocessed. So for Agribusiness construction, pickup license valid until August 3rd, 2026. Pickup registration valid until February 19, 2020. For work experience for a single largest completed contract. NFCC pass. Legal aspect. Mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. For DTI, CDE valid until March 4, 2030. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until April 15, 2027. Friendship registration valid until June 2, 2027. So, construction is past the eligibility processing, and we also open this financial components of bid for 26 PI0047. Another result of our request for allocate is since it is already approved. I have the reprocessing of this DWA for 36-0031. We have our participating bidder, General Construction Services. As to his technical financial aspect, pickup license, valid until November 25, 2026. Pickup registration, valid until November 25, 2026. For experience for single largest completed contract, the result is pass. NFCC, the result is pass. For his legal aspect, we are started. Valid until December 31, 2026. DTR 6 CDE, valid until October 12, 2028. BIR clearance certificate, valid until February 19, 2027. Budget registration, valid until April 4, 2027. So, daily construction is passed. Eligibility processing for the contract ID number 0031. Also, you may open his financial components of it. Hinamuda. Kailangan pakoy. Kailangan pinubukan. Ay komponent. Ngayon. Ay. Kasi naman siguro.
Pwede na. So,
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir, David, go ahead.
This is for the project with contract ID 2060-0055. I have opened the financial component of bid of the bidder Longbourn Construction. And one out of the documents as required in the checklist. The submitted documents are complete. In order, duly signed and complying. The amount of bid offered by the Longbuan construction is 4,800,000.
Okay.
4,800,000 with 1.5% discount offer from ABC. So the discounted bid price is 1,727,970 pesos and isang sintimo. So below the ABC, right there, the financial component of bid of Longbuan construction as passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Sir David.
For the financial component of bid of Longbuan construction for the contract of 26-0055 as evaluated by Procurement that the submitted documents are completed in order in our compliance to our checklist. In the prospective bidder offer the amount of 4,800,000 with a discount offer from EBC of 1.5%. So his discounted bid is 4,727,970 pesos and 01 centavo. So since it is below our EBC, the financial component of bid of the prospective bidders is rated pass. Therefore, it will undergo the critical evaluation to determine as a single lowest calculated bid and eventual post qualification.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Sir Franklin.
for the contract ID 26PI 0049 49. I have opened the financial component submitted by Inapu Construction 49. Most loving Inapu. And I found that all the required documents needed in our financial component of bid are attached. So the overall rating is pass. With the total price of the bid amounts and figure is 4,850,000 000. Duplicate 4,850,000 with the discount offer of 1% from ABC.
Thank you, Sir Franklin. For the financial component of bill of Inapong Construction, Bill 6, PI 0049, as evaluated by Sir Franklin, that the submitted financial component are completed in order in our compliance to our checklist. In the prospective bidder offered amount of 4,850,000 with a discount offer of 1% from EBC. So its discounted bid is 4,801,290 peso and 01 centavo. When it's below our EBC, prospective bidder will rate it as pass. So the both prospective bidder will undergo the arithmetical and bid evaluation to determine the lowest calculated bid. If the lowest calculated bid was determined, will undergo a post qualification.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
for the project 25 PI 016, I have opened the financial component of bid and found out that the documents attached is complete and duly signed. For the overall rating as pass with a total amount of bid of 1,983,000 pesos with no offered discount. The amount is below EBC, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. For a contract of 25 PI 0146, we have a one participating bidder taking construction as to be submitted the financial components of bid as evaluated by Sir Nelson. The prospective bidder submitted all the documents completed in order are in compliance with our checklist. In the bidder offered amount of 1,983,000 with no discount offer. Since it is below our selling price or the EBC, the financial component of bid of civil construction is with us pass. So the prospective to determine as a single lowest calculated bid in equal post qualification.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Sir Randy, go ahead.
this is for the financial component of bid submitted by Six Construction for the project with the contract ID CI 0101. after evaluation of the submitted document, I found out that all the document as required by the checklist, such as the financial reform, from this, the detailed estimate form, and the summary, and the cash flow are all present. The contractor over the amount of bid of 900 million, 6,218 and 48 in Tabuk, with no discount offered. The bid amount is lower than the EPC by 1.501%. So I will limit this financial component bid as
In terms of Randy, for another contract 26 DI 0101. For the financial components of bid, they are submitted by Alpha 6 Construction as evaluated by Sir Randy. The documents are submitted, completed, in order, are in compliance with our checklist. In the bidder offered amount of 9,756,218 peso and 48 centavos, with no discount offered. Since it is below our ABC, prospective, the financial components of prospective bidder is rated as pass. Therefore, it will be undergo the arithmetical bid evaluation to determine as a single calculated bid and to undergo a post-qualification.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Sir Franklin.
for the contract ID 26 PI 0047, I have opened the financial component submitted by Agribusiness Construction and found that all the required documents needed in our financial component of bid are attached. So the overall is passed. With the total price of the bid yours is 4,845,730 pesos and 25/100 pesos only. 4,835,730.25. 25. Ano baliwan yung video? 25. 4,835,735. The discount number NA. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Sir Franklin. Another prospective bidders of 26 BI 0047 and Kuyo Construction submitted the financial components of bid as evaluated by Sir Franklin. That the prospective bidder submitted all documents completed in order in our compliance to our checklist. And the offered amount of 4,845,730 635,730 peso and 25 centavos with no discount offer. Since it is below our UBC, the financial component of construction was rated as pass. Therefore, both prospective bidder will be undergo an arithmetical and quick evaluation to determine the lowest calculated bid that will undergo the post qualification.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead, Sir Joe.
this is for contract ID 2060I0048. I opened the financial component of bid submitted by the bidder, Aka Construction. Upon review and evaluation of his submitted financial proposal, I found out that all the attached documents were complete in order and complying with his total amount of bid submitted. Submitted total amount of bid is 4,730,087 pesos and 89 centavos with no discount offer. Those it is below the EBC, those I initially rated it as pass. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Joe. For the financial components of Lacbaben Construction for the contract 26 PR0048 as evaluation by Sir Joe. The prospective bidder submitted all the documents completed in order are in compliance to our checklist. And the bidder offered the amount of 4,730,087 peso and 89 centavos with no discount offer since this bid proposal is below our ABC. Prospective bidder were rated as pass. Therefore, it also undergo the arithmetical and bid evaluation to determine as a single lowest calculated bid, that will undergo an eventual post qualification.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Sir Randy.
this is for the financial component of bid submitted by JJ Construction Services for the project with the contract ID 2060I0051. I have conducted the evaluation of the submitted document and found out that all the document as required by the checklist are recent, complying in the order. With the total amount of bid offered of 9,450,000 and with 33 and 90 centavos. 90. 9458 153.9. with no discount. The bid amount is lower than the EBC, so I will get this as is. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Landis. For submitted financial components of bid of Gili Construction for the contract of 26 PI 0031 as evaluated by Sir Randy. With the prospective bidders submitted all documents completed in order in our compliance to our checklist, and he offered the amount of 9,458,133 peso and 90 centavos. Overall, the proposal is lower than prospective bidder will rate it as pass. Therefore, it will subject to undergo the arithmetical and bid evaluation to determine as a single lowest calculated bid and to undergo the post qualification.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Sir Dominic, go ahead.
This is for the project with contract ID 26 PI 0071. I have opened the financial component of it submitted bidder YCO Construction. Found out that the attached documents, the finance, the bid form, the summary of the prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimate summary of the prices, and cash flow by quarter are complete. To resign and in order and compliant. The amount offered, the total amount of bid offered construction is 4,876,000 centavos with no discount offered. So it is below the ABC. I rated the financial component of bid of construction as passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. For the financial components of bid of YCO Construction on the project 26 PI 0071 as evaluated by Sir Dominic, that the submitted documents are completed in order, are in compliance to our duties, and the offered amount of 4,176,000 peso. With no discount offer, since it is below our ABC, the financial components of the prospective bidder rated as pass. Therefore, it will undergo evaluation to determine as a single lowest calculated bid and it will undergo as to post qualification.
Likewise, Mr. Chairman,
Yes, go ahead, sir.
this is for the project with contract ID 26PI0015. I have opened and evaluated the financial component of bid submitted by the proposed bidder, Jelly Construction. And I found out that all the documents as required by our checklist are attached, complete, in order, duly signed and complying. The total amount of bids offered by Jelly Construction in words and in figure is 10,318,419 pesos and 66 centavos. With no since offered bid is below the ABC, I rated the financial component of bid of Jelly Construction as passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Sir David. For page 6, we are 0015. We have two prospective bidder. However, Mr. Construction failed to list technical components of bid. For the submitted financial components of Jelly Construction Services as evaluated, Sir David, that the prospective bidder submitted all the documents completed in order are in compliance to our checklist. The bidder offered amount of 10,318,419 pesos and 66 centavos. Which is a low discount offer, which is below our ABC. Therefore, the financial component of the prospective bidder were rated as pass. Also, it will undergo the arithmetical and bid evaluation to determine as a single lowest calculated bid and further post qualification.
Mr. Chair, this is for the project with contract ID 26PI0072. For the financial component of bid submitted by the bidder YCO Construction, I have evaluated the documents submitted to support his financial component of bid, which are required by our checklist. And after review of these documents submitted, I have found it to be complete, in order and complying. So I will rate this as passed. The bid amount offered is 11,512,000 pesos. With no offered discount, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Abby. For 26 PI 0072, we have two prospective bidders. For the financial components of bid of YCO Construction, as evaluated by Ma'am Abby, that the prospective bidder submitted all documents completed in order are in compliance to our checklist. and the bidder offered amount of 11,512,000 peso with no discount offer. Since it is below our legacy, the financial components of bid of the prospective bidder rated as pass. We will wait also the another prospective bidder, the financial components of bid of 3K construction services.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir, Joe, go ahead.
for the same contract ID as earlier read by Madam Aligi, is 26 PI 0072. I open the financial component of bid submitted by bidder Ricky Construction Services. A review and evaluated is submitted financial proposal. We found out that the attached document as required in the checklist requirement were all complete in order and complying with this total amount of bid submitted. Total amount of bid is 11,545,000 sarado with no discount offer. So it is below the ABC. Because I rated it as pass. Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Sir Joe. Another prospective bidders of 26 0072, 3K Construction Services for his submitted financial components of bid as evaluated by Sir Joe, that the bidder submitted all the documents completed in order, are in compliance with our checklist, and he offered the amount of 11,545,000 pesos, which is no discount offer and below our MC. So it is rated as pass. So both prospective bidder will undergo the arithmetical and bid evaluation to determine the lowest calculated bid that will undergo a post qualification. I have also the result of Makulig General Construction and Supply. For its technical and financial aspect, become license valid until October 23, 2027. Become registration for its legal aspect, Mayor's permit valid until December 12, 2026. BTI state valid until March 2, 2021. BIR tax clearance certificate valid until March 10, 2027. Registration valid until January 17, 2026. And the result of the HCC, the result is filled. No 2024 financial statement. Kindly take this technical components into this tax.
Magiyad. Luli. Mga umila pa sa pasok, pamapas ng Nansiman sila ng ayaw at PRC, may expiry date ko sa aking hindi ko. ang kanila.
Dito, sir? Dito? Pinag-match siya? Pag-ibig? Miss, kabagyan pa ni Sir Ato? Ni Sir Ato?
So for Magnet General Construction and Supply, kindly check this submitted technical components of it for this NFCC. There is a piece audited financial statement.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
for Macnog General Construction and Supply, the bidder submitted an updated audited financial statement, which was filed to the Bureau of Internal Revenue, dated March 31, 2026, and was uploaded on April 11, 2026 for the financial audit report as of December 31, 2025 and 2024, Mr. Chair.
since the bidder attaching his technical components of bid, so we will subject for request for unlucky. Mas Secretariat, please prepare our resolution in the attachment. So for the moment, we will not open the financial components of Magnet Construction until we wait the approval of our request for unlucky. Also for 26 0060, I have the result for CWE of Mount Enforcement Measures. For his technical and financial aspect, pickup license valid until September 29, 2027. Pickup registration valid until June 18, 2027. NFCC pass legal aspect for mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2026. DPI SIC valid until November 29, 2029. tax clearance certificate valid until December 15, 2026. Field registration valid until February 11, 2027. And for his work experience for single largest completed contract, the result is failed. No instance is similar to the contract to be paid. So for his findings, the eligibility processing of common tourism builders is ineligible. So, Mas Secretariat, kindly issue a notice of disqualification to the prospective bidder for the reason for single largest completed contract is failed as to CWA result and return the financial components of the bidder. And also, kindly prepare the publication immediately for this contract. So I think all financial components, including the approval of all requests for unlocking, is already open. So before we close this procurement activity, in announcement from the head of Tax Secretariat.
Okay. Thank you very much for this the success of this procurement activity for the opening of our FY 2026 and one QRF, likewise one RFQ. For this, we have an announcement. After this, we will request the presence of the Bids and Awards Committee. Considering that there are many documents that need to be signed and initial, please have your time to sign and initial them. Likewise, the Chair, one of our members requested for short focus after this, Mr. Chair. For our activity tomorrow, we will not have activity. And for next week activity, we will be having a private conference on April 7. That is Tuesday, and the bid opening on the succeeding date, the July 8. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, before we formally close this procurement activity, anybody to formally close this activity?
Mr. Chair, I move to close this procurement activity.
Second the motion.
Thank you. This closing seconded by the body. This activity adjourned 4 p.m. for affirmation of our initial and successful technical and financial proposal of our prospective bidder today. Thank you.